welcome to Miracle English Language and Literature Institute. I'm Professor Abha Sharma and we are doing the video series on books and reading. Today, I'm going to take up Oscar Wilde's very famous play, The Importance of Being Earnest. Oscar Wilde, the Irish playwright who had studied both at Trinity College, Dublin and Oxford, England. And he was much influenced by his mentor Walter Pater and therefore joined the aesthetic movement which said art for art's sake. Oscar Wilde was notoriously known for his wild, sharp wit and flamboyant style of dressing. The play Importance of Being Earnest is a masterpiece. It has the writer's boyishness and braininess, and it has lots of piquant, concise epigrams and lots of paradoxical statements. This play is often called as a trivial comedy for serious people. Let me brief you the story of this play. This is a story about two gentlemen, one living in the city and the other in the countryside. So this is Algernon. He has an aunt called Lady Bracknell and a cousin, Wendelin, who's 18 years of age. And Jack lives with his ward, Cicely, who's 18 years of age. There is a governess to Cicely, Miss Prism, who's 50 years of age. And there is a priest who's called Dr. Choswell. Now this Jack, whenever he comes to the city, he's known as Earnest. So he is known as Earnest to Algernon, Lady Bracknell and Wendelin. And he visits very frequently to city because he is in love with Gwendolyn and he wants to marry. So Jack, when he reaches Algernon's place, starts looking for his lost lighter which he had forgotten in his last visit. Algernon says, yes, he did find a lighter, but then it was addressed to some Jack. Jack says that he is known as Jack in the countryside. Then Algernon says, no, it was given by some Cicely. So he says, Cicely is my aunt. Then Algernon says that it was written from little Cicely. So he says that some are big and some are little. Then he says it is addressed as to Uncle Jack. So why will an aunt call you Uncle Jack? Algernon is suspicious. So Jack has to reveal that Cicely is really his ward, whose parents died in the car accident. Now Algernon becomes interested in Cicely. And here Jack wants to reveal his real name to Wendelin by saying that he's no more Ernest, he's Jack. So he begins with saying, suppose if my name would be Jack or something, then Wendelin says that I would pity the girl who would marry a boy called Jack. Earnest, it gives you instant confidence. It has a music of its own. It produces vibration. So all the girls during that time were very much crazy for the name Earnest. So here Wilde is commenting on the hollowness of the girls, of the society, of the young people, that instead of the character, they're looking after names. So now Algernon decides to visit the countryside to have a look at Cicely. Now, whenever Jack came to the city, he told Cicely and other people that he is visiting his younger brother, whose name is Earnest and who causes nuisance every time. So he has to go to the city to relieve him from different troubles he's caused for himself. So Cicely, as soon as she heard that Uncle Jack had a brother called Earnest, she goes crazy for him. She falls in love with this imaginary brother of Jack Worthing's. So here Algernon, he takes a sneak and in the absence of Jack, goes to the countryside, and when he meets Cicely, oh, he is charmed by her beauty. And Cicely, she immediately recognizes that he is the younger brother of Uncle Jack. So they both have a talk. And Cicely was, she had some imaginary conversations with Ernest, and she was much in love with him, and she used to carry a diary where she used to note down everything. She says, I take a diary every time I travel, something sensational to read. So this man, Algernon, disguised as Ernest, talks to and finds out that they were already engaged in her diary. When Cicely shows the date when they were engaged, and then once they had a big fight, so they broke off. Algernon feels sad. Oh, did we break off? Then she said, then again we reunited. He becomes happy. Yeah, that's very nice. So they both indulge in conversation, and there Jack decides that once for all he's going to tell Cicely that his brother is dead. Because whenever he used to come back from city, Cicely used to ask lots of questions about his younger brother Ernest. When Cicely opens the door and sees Uncle Jack in black, she's shocked. She's asked him, what happened? And he says, my brother is dead. Cicely thinks that he's so much fed up with his brother that he calls him dead. She says, no, uncle, he's not dead. He's inside. Uncle is shocked. He asks, who's inside? And she says, your younger brother Ernest. And when he sees him, he burns in anger after seeing Algernon. But then he cannot say anything. Otherwise, his secret of being Earnest will also get revealed. Now, Algernon visits frequently to Cicely's place. But whenever he comes to the countryside, he tells his aunt and Gwendolen that he is going to look for his friend Bunbury, who gets sick every time. So once his aunt says that it is high time Bunbury has decided whether to live or to die. Once aunt also decides to come to countryside with Gwendolen. Here Cicely and Gwendolen meet each other, and they are immediate friends because they look at each other and they think that they are soulmates, they are friends since birth. They talk about their lovers, and both are very happy to reveal that their lover's name is Earnest. And when these two men walk in, Cicely says Uncle Jack and Gwendolen calls Algernon, and the secret becomes open that none of them is Earnest. So both the girls, they break their engagement or their relation because they were using false name. Here both the boys, they feel very sad, and they want Dr. Chasuble to baptize them with the name Earnest. Lady Bracknell had a sister who had a little baby. Miss Prism was the governess to that baby. And it was said that she had taken away the baby and was absconding from the police. So when Miss Prism and Lady Bracknell see each other, they both are in shock. Lady Bracknell asks, where is the baby? Miss Prism says that I left the baby in the perambulator, the pram. Lady Bracknell says that there wasn't any baby in the pram, but there was just a thick book found in the pram. But then Miss Prism says, I kept the book in the bag. Then she's asked, where is the bag? She says that the bag was left at the railway station in the cloakroom. But there was a little mistake committed by Miss Prism. By mistake, she kept the baby in the bag and the book in the perambulator. A little mistake. So that was the thing. Jack was listening all the conversation near the door. He goes up, opens the cupboard, takes the bag out, and comes back and asks Miss Prism that was this the bag. So Miss Prism takes the bag and tries to open it and looks for the child. She says, "Where is the baby?" So Jack says, "Here is the baby. I am that baby who's grown up as a man." Because it's been so many years, 25 years then, or more years from then. So Miss Prism is shocked to see him. Whereas Jack thinks that Miss Prism is his mother who had abandoned him by mistake. So he just wants to give her a hug by saying, "Mother." Miss Prism says, "I'm not even married." So Jack takes it that she is an unwed mother. So he says, I forgive you, mother." So Miss Prism says, "No, you're not my baby at all. You are the baby or the son of the elder sister of Lady Bracknell." So he is very happy to know that at least he knew who the parents were. And here the boys who were ready to baptize themselves had a talk with Dr. Chasuble, and the ceremony was about to happen. Then Lady Bracknell discloses that her brother-in-law was known as Earnest. Ultimately, both the boys, they get the name of their father as Earnest, and both the girls agree to marry their respective lovers. There are many maxims inverted, like people wash their clean linen in public, like divorces are made in heaven. There is absurdity in the play. It's how can a human be so absent-minded that she kept the baby instead of the book? This is really ridiculous. Then there are dual identities. Both have different names, both the men. But when they visit to each other, they are known as Earnest. And both fake their excuses. Like one says that he's going to look after his younger brother Earnest, and the other says that he has a friend, Bunbury, who's always ill. So they both do the same thing. And both the girls, they love the name Earnest and want to marry with the boy who has this name Earnest. And this Earnest, the title, the importance of being earnest. Earnest has a pun. Earnest is musical. Earnest means the one who is sincere. So both the meanings are relevant. It is an artificial comedy resembling that of restoration comedy. There is no philosophy, no profundity, no hidden symbolism, but only social snobbery and class consciousness. It is a decent play with sober manners. Go and read the play once again. If you like my effort, press the like button, comment, share and subscribe. Also explore our website www.miraclewebstore.com. Till I take the next book, take care, bye-bye. Thank you so much.